G'day, Keithy here. Thanks for joining me again. We're up in lovely Cape York. We're at Punson Bay at the moment. I don't know if you can see out there. If you come over this way, we have got York Island over there and the very tip of Australia, Pajinka, right over there. How could you be anywhere better than this? Lovely sunny days. The weather's still nice and cool, so it's the perfect time to be getting up to Cape York. So watch on, guys. We'll go through all of the road conditions and what you can expect on your way up to Cape York for this part of the Cape York 2023 season. Stick around. Well, we couldn't go without checking this out.
Staring at fires now.
You know what? I wish I had something that could keep my beer nice and cool. Whoa, check that bad boy out. It's a chilling with Keithy stubby cooler. Well, I'll be buggered. But you know what? This is more than just a stubby cooler. Because if you don't like beer, you can put your water or your coffee or something else in there. How's that? Oh, wowee, I'm impressed. And if you're impressed as well and you want one of the chilling with Keithy stubby coolers, for 20 Australian dollars, that includes postage, I'll send you one of these bad boys to your door. I'll give you the details down below. $20, including the cost of getting it down to you, or up if you're up north of me. Chilling with Keithy stubby cooler coming your way. There's the link right there. Woohoo! Get me on there and I'll send you chilling with Keithy stubby cooler. That'll keep your beer cold. Alrighty, so we are at the end of the 2023 Cape York season. You've got about a month and a half before everything up this way is going to start to wrap up. Because why? Well, things are starting to get hot. The wet season is going to be on its way as well. So that means that the roads are going to be impassable. You don't want to get up there too late. But what are you here for? You want to know what the road conditions are like. So let's go through from the very start down where Laura is, all the way up to the tip. So from Laura, if you're coming through the Lakefield National Park, the roads are really good through the national park there. Once you get to the ranger station just after Cow Power Crossing, that's when they start to get a little bit different, but you've only got about 40 kilometres of that, and then you've got a lovely graded road all the way around the back end to the Musgrave Roadhouse. That is freshly graded road. As I was coming through only not a week ago, that was entirely freshly graded road, so you're going to have a good time going through there. If you are coming up via the Peninsula Development Road from Laura, that road has also been graded recently, so it is in fantastic condition. There's a couple of sections that are bitumen road, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Moving on from the Musgrave Roadhouse, we have got Cowan as our next stop. Now the road from Musgrave to Cowan is part bitumen, part dirt road. There are some sections on that road which are pretty corrugated at the moment, and they're only going to get worse. I don't think they're going to get maintained again before the end of the 2023 season. Nonetheless, they're not too bad as you get up to Cowan. From Cowan to the Archer River Roadhouse, on the other hand, the road is good in places, but when it's bad, such as those big dust holes that you can't really avoid, it's pretty bad. So heading north, you're going to find the dust holes will be on your side of the road. You're going to need to dodge those ones, but you also need to watch out for the traffic at the same time, including the trucks. There's still transport happening from south to the north, so watch out for that on the road as well. So the two options that you get, one's just north of the Archer River Roadhouse. Along that bitumen road there, you will find you can take the Telegraph Road, or you can hook over and finish the Peninsula Development Road all the way into Weipa. Now the road into Weipa is good for about 80% of the road. It is fantastic. There's about 10% there which will have you bouncing around on corrugations, but they're not too bad at the moment. I don't think they're going to get too much worse for the rest of the season. From Weipa, if you come up through the Batavia Downs Road, that is in immaculate condition. I've never seen it better at the moment, so you'll love driving through there where you'll find yourself. at the Telegraph Road, which takes you up to the Moreton Telegraph Station and the Bramwell Roadhouse. That road is also in fantastic condition. When I came through not long ago, the road was actually being freshly graded. Most of the way it was 100% beautiful road. Cannot complain about that. Now you've got two options from here. Once you hit the Bramwell Roadhouse, you can either go up through the Telegraph track, and why wouldn't you? If you've got a four-wheel drive, might as well have a go. Or you can go around the Bamaga Road, which is essentially the bypass road that goes around the Tele track. Now that, on the southern section of the Tele track, the bypass to the Bamaga Road, was in fantastic condition as well. Freshly graded again, all the way up to the halfway point along the Tele track. After that, you move on to the northern section. Now that road there was in pretty rough condition, if I'm honest. There was a lot of corrugations, especially the closer you get to the Jardine River crossing, where the road becomes very corrugated and you're trying to find a lane to drive in. Once you've crossed the Jardine River, the road becomes extremely corrugated all the way through until you get into Bamaga, and then it's bitumen most of the way through that area. The road up to the croc tent from Bamaga is also quite corrugated, but not too bad. Just take your time through there and watch out for the traffic. Watch out for the medical vehicles. There was actually an ambulance just up here yesterday. Had to be very careful of that because they do come through here. There is an ambulance service in Bamaga. The road from the croc tent up to the tip, Pajinka, is in pretty good condition at the moment too. There is a creek crossing where there was a tree down just recently. That has been chopped up, so it's not too bad through there at the moment. Take your time. The track narrows up a little bit. The track through to Somerset is in perfect condition at the moment. If you don't know where Somerset is, have a look on the map. I use the HEMA map for my mapping. It's absolutely fantastic through there at the moment. You can camp at Somerset as well. That's free camping through there. If you do have the time while you're up the tip, take a look there as well as going to touch the sign. Now the road from the croc tent up to Punson Bay, where we are now, is also in beautiful condition at the moment, and I doubt that that's going to get bad between now and the end of the 2023 season, so get on to that one. While you're up here, don't forget you can book flights, you can book trips over to TI, all of that kind of stuff can be done from the reception at Punson Bay and at the other camp areas as you're in the Cape. Don't forget too guys, I say it every time, but take your time. It's not a race up here. Be mindful of all the traffic. If you've got a car coming the other way, it doesn't hurt to drop down to 60 k's an hour, just to drop the dust so that when you go past them and they go past you, you can actually see what you're doing. You don't hit something or another vehicle on the way. Now, there's been a couple of roos and a couple of pigs and whatnot on the road, so be careful of that on the way. They do get mopped up here and there, so there's not going to be a great deal all of the time, but just take time. As you get to a blind corner, make sure you slow down, be prepared for what could be around that corner. I had a few trucks I had to overtake on the way up, but I had to slow down as I was catching them because I come up on them rather quickly. Some of the corrugated road, the trucks can only go 5 or 10 kilometres an hour through those sections. please be mindful of the trucks. If you're on a two-way and you don't have a massive convoy, jump onto channel 40, put your old convoy on there anyway. Just remember, if you're on channel 40, keep the lollygagging away, just keep it for business. That way all the truckies don't have to listen to all your junk and they can get on about what they've got to do. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, as always. Come up, it's beautiful. I know it's just got a little bit overcast here at the moment, but it's lovely weather, as you can see here. Come on up to the Cape and I'll see you up here. Thanks for watching.